Do, do, do.
Hey, gotta see it to believe it.
Hey there, New York. You know who this is. And you better know by now I've been doing this for nothing. And if I gotta do anything for you today. Once upon a time, your Uncle Rick told you a story about how green poison got made in the lab.
Hey, gotta see it to believe it.
Some government freak cooked it up for whatever reason, and it got loose or got turned loose. And you all laughed and called me a conspiracy nut, which, to be fair, I kind of am. But that ain't the point. What is the point?
Daddy wants to be hard.
Oh my god, I'm mute, Maddie.
Russian scientist named Chernenko. Now, why would they be doing that, you ask? Well, it turns out...
Best gear in the city. Check it out.
...leader in genetic manipulation of viruses and crap. And he's Russian. And he was in New York when all the shit went down. What does it mean? I'm not saying...
What's going on?
I'm just saying that where I sit, I can paint a picture, and it's not a pretty one. If this cat is on the loose in the city, we could be in for a rough ride. But Rick, I'm hearing you say, what if this guy is just an innocent bystander? What if he doesn't have anything to do with this? What if he's just some happy-go-lucky schmuck who just happened to specialize in this stuff and be in New York when his theories got put into play for realsies? Well, guess what? Even if this guy is a freaking saint, it doesn't matter. What's in his head is some of the most dangerous intel on the planet right now. And if someone wants to crack open his skull and see what's inside, there's plenty of candidates for the job. Think about what this guy knows. Think about what he knows how to do.
Don't be shy.
Okay, so... Oh, I gotta turn in that to here. So I can just do it? I'm so confused. So that's funny. Tell Uncle Ben's Rise. That's funny.
What I think it is?
So I got the... What's my combat assignment? Just headshot kills? Okay. Weekly... So I could do the daily. I want to go try. What do they call them? The resistance missions? I have to queue for that, or do I have to actually walk over there? So I've cleared out. Actually, I gotta go. I think that's the last actual mission I have. Let's go try this. Why is this being so weird? What the fuck? I don't really know the builds. I don't have any classified gear yet. Let's see, I got 4 striker. What's the reclaim? I'm not using reclaim. What's this bonus? Ammo capacity? Do I got Nomad ones of these yet? Lone Star knee pads. See, I guess that's what you would use. Maybe besides the skill ones, maybe you'd actually use these ones with the talents for like if you want to go farm. I don't know. I don't see the point. Headshot kills, grant credits. I don't know. I don't know if that'd be worth like that a whole build where it's just like credit. Predator, Banshee. I don't know the good builds. I don't have a lot of fucking shit. Alright, I'm gonna go here first. I think there's high value targets here. I haven't done the incursions. I don't know if you can solo those. They don't feel like matchmaking with people for like hard content. It's one thing to do like the hard modes.
Dr. Candle was so hot.
I feel like
Sorry.
the challenging stuff.
You are now entering a safe area.
Like this seems not a good indicator. Because I know 291's the highest, but like I don't have our classified set, and I definitely don't have like optimal perks on any of the weapons that I have. I was gonna buy special blueprints. Is that something worth buying? Blueprints?
Really?
Weapon kit? I really don't get that. Like, would this be lightweight M4? Worth getting? Oh, I don't have enough. Still a little iffy on how you grind those out. Best. Hollow sight, stamina gear. So would it be worth getting like the mods? Stamina, knee pad.
Benitez is real happy with you taking out that LMB checkpoint by the Queen's Tunnel.
No big deal. See you around.
No big deal. See yous around.
Don't be taking unnecessary risks.
You player info. I don't get what that is.
Either.
Like the 120.
I got something you need to shut down.
Is that how many commendations? Is that what that is? Alright, where did I see that? Just air shields. Into accommodation. No, I don't get what that score is at all. Maybe dossier. Reward tiers. So if Division 2 comes out, can you still work on these and get them later? That'd be kind of, at least 8 Division shields to complete Division Tier 3 and unlock rewards.
Even with the UN taken, there's still a lot of LMB troops on the street, and they're still dangerous.
I hear
I
Moscow.
wonder if you're like focused on these. Like, what are they? Complete Amherst on Legendary, New Palm. Legendary. Okay, so the raids.
The hell with this.
Collect 3 classified gear sets. So 18 pieces of. Acquire all exotic armor and weapons. For 6. I have an exotic.
Don't be taking unnecessary risks. No stopping out here.
That's not exotic. Oh, 1. Does that mean I have to have it?
Looking to buy? See anything you like? Remember, you gotta rest sometime.
Okay, I'm confused. Because I thought I had other exotics bought. So do I just have to hold on to them
Tired.
for that?
I got a serious threat I need to tell you about.
Can
Should have made Rhodes shower after you brought him back from Passway.
I just put all these mods in here because I don't know what the fuck to do with them. They're putting weapons. So maybe...
Best deals in the city.
Lord.
Maybe I shouldn't have sold it because I had that. Not sure. Maybe I'll look up a thing of how to.
I'll be here if you change your mind.
What's the Phoenix? Extract 5 items, survive for a while, and kill 5 hunters in survival.
Come take a look.
Extract 5 items. Okay. What's that? Clear 25 landmarks. Huh.
They're still cleaning out the garden, but you did a great job.
Gives away 15 resistance.
Remember, you gotta rest sometime.
Better truck some take out 10 in the west side pier. Okay. Kilton. So I just gotta play the underground. It's Phoenix. Oh, survival. What's talent? Accommodations. Oh. Well, I suck. Boom. Kill cleaners. Survive 10 times using your own support station. Okay. Marshal. Acquire all. Exotic armor. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Boom. Pre-order now. Oh wait.
How's my new
Actually,
favorite customer?
What do I have on now? Do I have a striker? Damage to elites.
Don't be taking unnecessary risks.
Ammo capacity. Health regen. Support stations. So
Remember, you gotta rest sometime.
Fire chest glove. What are the fire? Okay, that's cool.
Don't be taking unnecessary risks.
Nope. High-end.
I got a lot of memories of the garden. Thanks for getting it back.
Hey, catch you another time.
Too goddamn cold.
No new assignments right now.
32. So I'd get a
Remember,
gear
you gotta
set,
rest sometime.
Equipment.
I got something you need to shut down.
Dance card, okay?
So can I? So is this a good way to how you'd actually farm Phoenix credit? Is doing the
Lord.
HVTs over and over? Well, not over and over. These are the weeklies. But can I solo this?
Remember, you gotta
Equipment,
rest sometime.
weapon.
They're saying that Amherst guy is still out there somewhere.
I was hoping you'd take this one.
Let's try this.
Real
Let's
troublemaker.
see
Agent,
what
I
happens.
need you to take care of a problem.
There. 1.2 miles, you say?
Man, I can't wait for...
Let's see how this works out. Damn. Ba 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 ba.
Time to get out of bed, face the day, and do the very best.
I feel like my weapons, there's better weapons I could get or use. I have a bunch.
Warning. You are now leaving the safe area.
Do do do. Wait, what? I swear, there's some of this stuff going. How have I not collected this? Oh, I'm not doing that right now.
Approaching marked location.
Need to be on.
Got contact! Tango inbound! Shit! Keep it tight, Tango! Come on, come on!
Warning. Hostiles detected nearby.
Oh, are they now?
Get off my turret! Let's party! Losing my patience with this shit! Keep looking! They got him! Let's party!
Oh, I only have so much time to secure the area? Oh, fuck.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming.
Where? Oh.
We got more to take care of! They got dead! Let's finish them off! Here we go!
I suck.
We got him where we want him.
Got it, let's stack in the stacks. I already checked this out, that's good.
Take it from the other side! Off me!
I'm reloading.
Warning. Additional hostiles incoming.
Hey,
Oh,
you
fuck.
finished! Party!
incoming.
Oh shit.
We own these fools! Take the shot!
Alert. Additional hostiles inbound.
This is gonna be over soon!
We're gonna leave you in peace.
Oh, fuck me.
Here we go! We got this! Say, we'll kill you! Take the
Oh, fuck. God damn it, I suck. I hit the wrong button. Well, okay. Can I matchmake for these? Fuck. Ah, suck. What is original summary?
Can't feel my toes. I won't bother you.
I feel like I need a better weapon.
I'm gonna have nightmares about it.
Remember, you gotta rest sometime.
Ba, ba, ba. Why is my phone being weird? New objective. Wait, what? Sure. So why do I have a mission? Oh fuck.
Keep burning.
Na na na.
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Oh. Yes. My name is Ruth Massey. I've lived in New York for 32 years, and I have a question for you. Who is Rick Velassi? I mean, we all know who we think he is. He's the loudmouth who keeps talking on the radio about what he thinks is going on. But is he really that? Or is what he's saying intended as a distraction to keep us away from the real truth? I think that's what's really going on here. That Velassi is a mouthpiece for something or someone, and it's his job to spout opinions that hide the truth. And I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna take down Rick Velassi. Just you watch me.
I'm kind of
What drones? I didn't even see them.
I gotta reload. Setting up the gun. Cover me. Getting gun ready. Move up, boys.
I got out, loaded up on gear, and then went on the run in the dark zone. Someone came looking for me, another agent. I could tell he just wanted the gear, didn't care if he brought me back dead or alive. When he got close enough, I dropped him. And you know what I felt? Absolutely nothing. I hadn't killed one of the good guys. I hadn't killed anyone who was part of anything I was. And that gave me an idea.
Shouldn't take seconds.
Oh, fuck.
Oh man, I think he's dead. Let's see how you like this. Get back!
Really know what I should be building. Man, I wish that would fucking play, you bastard. Just kidding. Anyone would play. I got my brother a computer.
You deserve this, man. No hanging. Oh, they got him.
Hello, this is Aaron Keener. Now don't tell me you've forgotten me. I'm the bad guy, remember? Oh, I didn't cause any of this, but if you ask the JTF, I sure as hell made it worse. Of course, if you're asking the JTF for anything besides some bottled water, you got bigger problems. But the news is simple. I'm alive, I'm real, and I'm not done yet. Not by a long shot.
This was a good neighborhood. A nice neighborhood. People looked out for each other when they had troubles. It was that way too, after the green poison first hit. At least, for a while. We took care of each other because it was the decent, human thing to do. We watched what was going on elsewhere, and we were proud that we weren't like that. At least, we didn't start out like that.
This was like the wrong way. Probably. Dum, dum, dum.
Ain't going back to that. My contact.
Focus fire! Don't let us down! This is gonna hurt! Fire at will!
Where to go, what to do.
Lately, I don't know. People are leaving, they're drifting away. The neighborhood is changing. People are focusing more on taking care of themselves. I don't blame them. There's this feeling in the air, this idea that things can't stay like this forever, and that they're going to get worse.
Hey there, Grandma. I keep on thinking about that guy who chased me. How someone came along and stole all the stuff I was carrying. I don't think I'm gonna let that happen again. I started carrying a knife. One of Mom's good ones from the kitchen. The next time someone chases me, they're gonna get a surprise. Because I can't just run and leave everything. Not when food's so hard to find. Not anymore.
Hostiles incoming.
Oh, fuck. What the fuck? That's so hard. I guess you need like a team. Maybe I just need better gear. Oh fuck. I was not paying attention. You know, I'm just gonna go there.
Won't bother you.
See it to believe it.
Readings indicate this area is safe.
I don't know.
Oh, it's coming through Passway thanks to you.
Warning. You are exiting the safe area.
Let's go try this in current resistance thing. Death location. Okay. Who cares?
You know what to do. Take over I got this. Stick with your mark.
You'll never get me!
Well, let's go. Thank God for auto run. Oh, ow. Oh.
My name is Sergeant Russell Colfax, and what you are about to hear is the whole unvarnished truth. Why? Because I'm sick of all the goddamn bullshit pussyfooting around that's been going on here, and someone needs to talk plain sense, especially since the top brass seems to have lost their goddamn minds.
Ooh. Is that that's a better bullfrog than I had, I think. So, confused by this number. Is there a stat on here I'm missing? Oh, fuck. Good shot.
It's a piece of cake. Engaging. Time to earn your place. Blast them out. Down. Don't take no. You can't last much longer. Kelly's down. It's almost unfair. Eyes on target.
Oh, I dropped.
Anyway, I hear you've been looking for me. Does Lau know why? Do you? And right about now, I'll bet you're wondering if I was ever even here on the west side. The answer is yes, I was. You can look for me all you want, and so can those morons with the golf clubs and the flamethrowers. But you will never find me. More questions? Well, I'm sure you got dozens of them. Like, why the west side? It's easy enough. I needed a few things, and central Manhattan had been picked clean. And why let the factions know I was here? To get them to chase me and the JTF to chase them and pull their eyes off the prize. And what's my end game? Well, that I am not telling.
Oh, where's my...
Get up.
Get up. Get up. Time to get up.
Got nothing else anyway.
Here we go.
I don't know what
Next wave of hostiles in 20 seconds.
Where do these guys spawn at?
Next wave in 10 seconds. Hostile wave is imminent.
Okay.
Come on, take care of this.
Looks like you got 5 hostiles remaining.
Let's get this over with.
There's 3 unfriendlies left.
Hey, this is our house.
Scans say you got 1 hostile left.
You don't. Oh my God! Stay right there.
I don't know what this means.
From what I'm seeing, you're gonna have to deal with skill jammers.
Skill jammer. Okay.
Next wave in 20 seconds. Ten seconds until next wave.
Are they coming from up here?
EMP blasts are inbound.
You still got 5 hostiles out there. You've got 3 hostiles to go. Scans indicate 1 hostile left.
Seconds until next wave. Next wave in 10 seconds. next wave of hostiles is beginning.
I'm seeing 5 hostiles remaining. There's 3 unfriendlies left. Scans say you got 1 hostile left. Get yourself ready to scan an objective.
Next wave of hostiles in 20 seconds. Ten seconds until next wave of hostiles. You must scan the target locations. Seconds remaining to complete the critical objective. Seconds to go for you to complete the critical objective.
Let's get this done. I'm going in. Over there. Get that AO under.
10 seconds left to complete critical objective.
Open fire! Hurry, goddammit!
gave it your best.
So, I feel like I didn't get shit. Is there a chest I'm supposed to be opening there? I'm confused. I'm confused.
We're just taking the opportunity, that's all.
Damage to elites wherever we can, and we've got skill power wherever we can. And we're going to also run with 2 low-level LVOACs, one with talented, ferocious and predatory, and one with destructive, determined and predatory. And I'll be swapping out between them to proc the various different talents.
Okay.
And the reason I recommend a tactician's build for the first 4 waves is just because it's the quickest way to get through the mobs, and when it comes to wave 4, which is the one that we're going to kind of elongate on purpose, it allows us to kill as many enemies as you realistically can within the time available, and therefore it creates more spawns so that we get more enemies to kill. Don't worry if the turret slips down, so that's my favourite place to put the turret here. If you get it off sort of behind or in front of the screen, it doesn't matter because the turret will shoot through the screen. And if they sort of charge you, that very rarely happens. We'll just run around, shoot them, drop your seekers, and your turret will do the rest. That's why it's so quick and simple to use attack builds for this part. So we've got 4 enemies to go, and the other 3 will be done very soon. So we can build up our stacks, and we can prop talented, which is going to allow us to replace our turret in the next round with a much stronger turret. So that's also a good thing. Dax up as much as you can, and if you can proc talented and replace your turret with a turret with 30 stacks and talented, it's going to be super strong. So rinse repeat until the end of wave 3. So literally do exactly the same thing and our seekers before we go outside. As soon as we go outside, we'll get enemies spawning in various different places outside, and they'll just be further away, and it'll take slightly longer to kill them. So there are 3 possible spawns for the data breach. One is like 150 meters away, so we've got to be careful on that one. If you get that one, then you need to leave with about a minute to go. The one we've got is the middle one, so it's like 85 meters away. We can leave with about sort of 30-40 seconds to spare, and if you get the one that's right outside the door, you can leave literally with 15-20 seconds on the clock. As long as you stay within the radius of well, like 3 to 4 meters, you get a green line coming out from the terminal to tell you when you're stopping the data breach. As long as you stay within that, even if the counter runs down to 0, it doesn't matter. You just have to be very careful that you don't go outside of that. If you accidentally combat roll outside in that radius, and then you'll be okay. So we can literally sort of leave it until the last few seconds, as long as you get into that radius, like I say, with a few seconds to spare, then we should be golden. And as you can see, we're just absolutely, we can open the loot container.
Oh, there's a loot
so
container.
We've got about 40 seconds to spare, so I'm
where's
going to
this
go
loot
outside
container?
now.
That's what I was confused about.
Drop a seeker outside. It's worth just making sure we kill any of the last enemies in there so that they don't respawn outside. And we'll make our way down. When we get here, make sure you blow the turret up and then replace it with one just on the edge here. So go into cover and just place it on top, and that'll cover every angle from behind and from the sides as well. So even took out that guy that I didn't see, which was great. So as you can see, the counters hit 0, but we haven't failed the mission because we're still inside the radius. Like I say, if we were to accidentally, and I've done this before, you accidentally combat roll outside of the area and it will fail the mission, so make sure you don't do that, because it's very frustrating.
Okay, I think the Colonel has it under control.
There we go, and once we're done, we're just gonna kill the last few enemies and start to clean up the shade tech that's dropped. So I normally kind of leave one enemy and sort of go and start collecting some of the shade tech, but you don't have to be honest, because what we're going to do in wave 5, which is the first boss wave, is we're going to kind of stick around this area anyway, and we want to lure everyone back inside so that we can again farm them all from inside this start point. It's just, the reason for that is just because we get more enemies spawning, and the boss wave again is going to be a timer wave, so the longer we can hold out before we kill the boss, the more enemies that will spawn and the more shade tech we can go and collect. And it's all about shade tech. The whole reason for this farm is to collect as much shade tech as possible.
Okay.
And
what do we do with it?
And that'll allow us to open up the loot container inside the warehouse. So there we go. So we've done wave 4 now, and as you can see, we've got 43 kills, which is pretty good, and we've got a pretty decent amount of shade tech. And at this point, I'm going to switch out because so I'm going to switch to D3. It's my classified defense build, which is perfect for this kind of content. If you've got any other sort of classified build, if you've got like something like Striker, that'd be perfect as well. Otherwise, if you don't have any classifieds, I'd go for a just a regular D3, maybe with some health on kill. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we start the mission outside, because that ensures that the boss will not spawn inside the start point. If you were to start the mission inside here, then the chances are the boss will spawn inside as well, and you'll have a hard time not killing him because he'll just be annoying you the whole time. So make sure he spawns outside and then come back in here, and then start farming away at the NPCs. The reason we're not using our attack build is purely because Seeker Mines don't discriminate, so we don't want to kill the boss. The Seeker Mines don't know that, and they will just target the boss and probably kill them within the first minute or so. So any sort of good DPS build will do here. I love this build, it's great as well, especially with the rushers, because when you're out of ammo, you can use the melee ability like there just to finish them off. And I find that really useful. And although it's mainly for group play, the 6-piece, I do find that it procs the sort of extra armour buff fairly often, especially in the later levels, and that gives you a huge amount of damage resilience that is very, very useful. So I was always thinking that Barrett's chest and the 5-piece would be better solo, but I really like the 6-piece, so I'll probably stick with that. The other thing that I'm running here, I have got a house. I was lucky enough to get a pretty decent one. So this one's got I think Destructive and Predatory that I rolled on it. And Predatory is so vital in these kind of missions. I did it with a responsive and Destructive one, but it was just not survivable enough in the later levels. That constant sort of trickle heal you get from Predatory is so useful. It just always keeps you topped up. So if you're running stuff solo, that is definitely a top tier talent. Although it's not damage, and everyone wants damage. Sometimes you can deal enough damage with other talents and other combinations of things that you don't need another damage talent on your weapon. Sometimes you're better off going for a bit of sustain to keep you alive. So we've got a minute to go. So you can see it's Hutch. He's come to the entrance now. Shield's still holding up pretty well. It's only a 6k stamina defense build, so it's not a full 9k one. We've got about 1 million and a bit health on the shield. As you can see, that's more than enough for this sort of thing. And lovely bash.
Okay, so how do you get gear?
So as it tickles down, we want to start worrying at like 30 seconds, just in case you can't. Sometimes you get cornered by the NPCs. You can be sort of stuck there for sort of 10 seconds or so. So you do just need to be careful that doesn't happen. And be mindful of who the boss is as well, because if it's someone like Thunder, he's a shield guy that doesn't have a weak point, that can cause some issues. And I had that once before. I didn't know who he was, and I got him and I just couldn't kill him in time because I left it too late. So don't, make sure that if you've got a fairly easy one like Hutch, like I say, here we go, 15 seconds to go, burst him down, that's fine. If you've got Lorray, fine, but if you've got one of these annoying shield ones, just maybe start sort of chipping away at him a bit earlier than that, just so that it's easier to finish off. Right, now we've got one enemy to go, and we're not going to kill him because we need to now make sure we hoover up every last bit of shade tech, just to make sure that we've got as much as we can before we start opening doors and things. If you look at the mini map on this one here, you can see it's marked in grey in the top, so you can see that I missed one here, so I'm going to go back and get that one, and just use that as your guide to collect all of the shade tech that has dropped. And once we do that, we're going to then head all the way to the far sort of west, I think it is, end of the carrier, and there's a storage bay there, and that's what we're going to open up just before the end of the wave. If you can get over 9,000, that's perfect, because the door, the garage door or the storage bay door is 7,500, and the container that has the classified and exotic drops costs 1,500 for the first time. If you're
I was trying. I've never done resistance.
3,000, 4,500.
Here's what I got right now. I have no classified gear.
And I definitely recommend doing this solo just because it's quicker.
So you go to the storage.
We can open up our first
okay. Whatever. Wait, do I have a D3 over here that I can switch? I thought I had a striker. There. Bum, bum, bum. Oh yeah, gotta remod these now. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. Oops. I don't know. I got crappy mods. Sure. Let's try this again.
Time to show them what you've got.
Hostiles inbound in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Hostiles inbound in 10 seconds. Hostile wave is imminent.
Gotta leave cover. Stop them. Let's get this done.
Scans indicate 5 hostiles remain. You've got 3 hostiles left.
Oh shit, I'm fucking up. I suck. Oh fuck.
I'm only seeing 1 more hostile.
I'm really bad.
Jesus Christ!
Oh shit.
You're gonna have EMP bursts headed your way.
20 seconds until next wave. Next wave of hostiles in 10 seconds. Warning, EMP bursts are inbound.
I see you, motherfucker.
Still got 5 hostiles out there. You've got 3 hostiles to go. Scans say you got 1 hostile left.
Next wave in 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Okay.
10 seconds until next wave of hostiles. Next wave of hostiles is beginning.
I'm seeing 5 enemies left. Scans say you have 3 enemies left. I'm only seeing 1 more hostile. Get ready to give the objective a scan.
Wow, why do I have like no ammo? Did I forget to reload?
Hostiles inbound in 20 seconds.
I feel like I forgot to reload.
Ten seconds until next wave.
Can I go up? Nope. Oh shit, I forgot to put my thing out. No.
You must scan the target area. Remaining to complete the critical objective.
I suck. Oh fuck.
Cover fire!
You have 30 seconds remaining to complete the critical objective.
I don't know what that
10
does.
seconds remain for you to complete critical objective.
Better luck next time.
Oh, I didn't get there in time? Fuck. I suck. I could have sworn I shouldn't have stopped for the other thing. I don't know what that does. just radar? Damn. I'm horrible.
We've got a massive hostile storming up.
Let's see how about I bring this up now.
Next wave of hostiles in 20 seconds. Next wave of hostiles in 10 seconds. Hostile wave is imminent.
Fuck you! It's a clear shot! Get this over with!
Looks like you got 5 hostiles remaining. You've got 3 hostiles to go. You've got 1 enemy remaining. Scanners indicate you're going to be dealing with some EMP bursts.
Hostiles inbound in 20 seconds. Ten seconds until next wave. EMP blasts are inbound.
We got a man down!
I'm seeing 5 hostiles remaining. You've got 3 hostiles left. I'm seeing 1 more hostile.
"20 seconds until next wave. Hostiles inbound in 10 seconds. Wave of hostiles now inbound.
left. There's 3 unfriendlies left. I'm only seeing one more hostile. Get yourself ready to scan an objective.
Hostiles inbound in 20 seconds.
Health kit?
10 seconds until next wave of hostiles.
Oh. Well, that'll work.
You must scan the target location.
Weapons up! I'm working
Oh, goddamn it, I was...
One minute left to complete the critical objective. Seconds remain for you to complete the critical objective.
What the hell? I'm weapon free! Let's take care of eyes on target! We got a man down!
You have 10 seconds to complete the critical objective.
Fire on target! Contact!
God damn, that's a horrible spot.
I'm gonna put a round in your ass!
Take out all remaining enemies.
You've got 3 hostiles left.
I got a clear shot!
Okay, I see.
We got a man down, flight train! Get the damn target out of cover!
Scans say you got 1 hostile left.
Come on,
I guess I pick up a health thing. I feel like that's it. I just... Oh, cool. What are these other things? I don't get it. I've got like, oh, I should get the ammo one. I'm gonna need the ammo one for sure.
Seconds until next wave.
So I wasted 500.
Next wave in 10 seconds.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do this.
A heavily armored hostile is inbound.
Oh, fuck me. I feel like I fucked up.
Come on, let's play.
Oh, fuck me. Hold. What's this boss? Oh, fuck me.
Shooting out there.
God damn, I'm horrible.
Get your shit together, people! Get him out of cover!